Hi, Tauruses. This is going to be for your love reading for the month of July with the person you're dealing with or the person that is on your mind, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you guys don't already know, I am a professional tarot reader. I've been doing tarot for 17 years now, and I do it in my full-time life. It's a profession, okay? I used to be on YouTube, had a lot of tower moments on a different channel, got off. Then I came back, and then I've had a lot of tower moments since I started this channel. And for those of you who do know and have been wondering what's going on with my health and my cancer and all that, you know, I'm just not going to talk about it on these videos yet. I know I still actually have to talk to you guys all about it. I'm just, like, waiting because, like, new things changing all the time. I'm like, yeah, you know, half of you don't even care. So it's like, you're not here for me, you're here for you, right? And I'm here for you too. But because of my health issues, I'm not accepting personal reads at this time. But if you do need to get a hold of me, my description is in the link below as far as my email and all that. I still do love hearing from you guys, and I know a lot of you guys ask me for reads, even though I tell you I can't accept personal reads. It's not personal. I wish I could help a lot of you guys. When you guys contact me, I want to be able to do that. But between my health and my clients and my job here to keep my it's a lot. I'm going through a lot right now. So I just ask you guys to hold patient. And when I do get through this chapter of my life and this journey and my health starts looking up, I will open those reads up to you guys, okay? In the meantime, I already shuffle and premeditate on the cards ahead of time. Keep in mind, guys, it's not going to resonate with every Taurus every single time, okay? So please don't get mad at me if it does not resonate this time and it resonated last time, or vice versa. Okay, we are going to look at their energy right now for the month of July, yours. The mutual situation you two are going into for the month of July are already occurring, experiencing how they feel about you, how they think about you, the mutual outcome as of right now, not permanently, but as of right now. We're going to pull some advice, and then we are going to take a look at what you need to know about your love life or this connection with this person anywhere from now to the near future, which is anywhere from now to the next 3 months, okay? So, let's get into it. Okay. I think I covered everything. I hope I covered everything. Oh, and I do want to say for all those who donate to me, guys, I know I brought up a donation link because a lot of you guys kept saying, like, you know, I needed to make a donation link. A lot of you guys wanted to reach out, and I really do want to appreciate and thank you guys all for those amazing donations. Anything you guys get goes towards paying off my medical bills, and you have no idea how much it touches my heart because I come on here to help you guys, and the fact that you want to return that is unbelievable. First of all, amazing good karma on your way, but I can't tell you how much it touches me on a personal level, and I do just want to give a shout out for those who do, you know, help, so to speak, me stay alive. You know, my medical bills are through the roof, and I really, really, you have no idea how much it means to me that you guys consider me when you donate, and I just wanted so much love to you guys, so much love. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's donate. Or let's. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. My tongue. I've had like 100 cups of coffee today. Okay, so your person's energy is the Justice card in reverse. We have the Libra energy here. So we're gonna clarify before I say anything. You guys know I like to do that. In my area, it has been extremely hot. I'm talking like 100-degree days, and my AC is not keeping up with the heat, and I am extremely not feeling well because of it. I'm like, oh. It's been a hot one this last week. Okay, so they have the Justice in reverse, clarified by the Four of Wands upright and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So we have Libra energy here. We also have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Taurus. Your person is feeling like things are not fair for them. Now, that might not be the case. This is just their energy. This is how they're coming across, okay? It might have nothing to do with you. It might have everything to do with you. But this person is coming off as an energy where at one point you might have been giving them the long-term commitment that they wanted from you, right? You might have been King of Pentacles is an energy where, you know, you're a great spouse, you provide for them, whatever that be, financially, emotionally, supportively, or all of the above, right? You could have been a great parent figure, a great person in their life, family, so to speak. And you might have taken care of them, you might have looked out for them, and they don't feel like they're getting that kind of energy from you anymore, and it's bothering them. It's making them feel like this is not fair. They are upset. Now, why you are not giving them this energy could be for many different reasons. If this person kind of crapped all over you, this is a person that kind of likes to bite the hand that feeds them, so to speak, and still expects to be fed. So this person is kind of reaping what they sow in life. They're not getting everything that they want when they cry wolf, when they say they want something. You know, this could be a person that gets what they want by making themselves the victim or pity partying themselves. And when they don't get what they want, they're just like, this is not fair. You know, this is a person who might be taken care of in life generally, where, you know, their lives, things seem to, they might not have to work as hard in life to get things that other people get. They might, you know, not realize how lucky they are, and they take things for granted. Generally, they might have had a lot of opportunities that came their way, and they pissed all over them because they wanted an easier solution. This could be a person who wants all the rewards and doesn't want to put the work in. And generally, I feel like they expect you to just keep doing whatever you were doing when you guys were good and in a relationship. And I feel like they're not getting that from you, and it's kind of pissing them off. You know, at the same token, not only are they not feeling like it's fair, it's almost like justice is being served. Like, well, if you don't deserve this, you're not going to get it. And that's just how the world works. That's how karma works. That's how justice works. And I feel like at this moment in time, they expect everything to just be easy. They expect you to just do what they want. They expect you to take the lead. They expect you to continue to provide for them, to continue to take care of them, continue to nurture your relationship. You know, it doesn't matter what they do or don't do. They expect you to continue your role in their life. And if they don't get that, well, then there they go, right? Off into the sunset they go. They're, you know, and that's what I'm seeing here. It's a very weird energy, a really weird type of person you're dealing with here, Taurus. Your energy in the meantime is the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? So you're not getting the communication you want from this person. You're not hearing what you want to hear. It's actually causing you to get pissed off. You're becoming angry. I feel like that this person doesn't see eye to eye to you. You're not getting through to them. You know, it's like a lack of disappointment. Like, if you were considering going back to this person or making up with them or forgiving them or starting anew with them, they kind of squandered it. Because the communication is not on a level playing field with you two. You know, they just might ignore communication from you, or when you bring up certain things, they don't address it. They will not. They dance around with communication with you, and it's making you angry. You know, what they say or what they're not saying to you is kind of pissing you off a little bit. Clarify this Ace of Swords in reverse. And that's kind of like the energy you're going to be going through in the month of July with this person. You feel like you're not getting the validation or the communication or the acknowledgement, the respect that you feel like you deserve. And this person's over here, well, like, I don't care what I do. I expect the best from you no matter how I act. And you're the King of Pentacles. You're the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're the Earth energy. You're the one that's supposed to, you know, handle all this stuff. It's not my problem, you know. Like, that's kind of like the energy here. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands upright. So we have fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, somebody here is being left out in the cold and was considering going back. That's what the Five of Pentacles is like after a breakup, someone was considering going back. You know, they might have been confident, you might have been confident to maybe give this person another chance. Maybe they started wooing you again. Maybe you started to forgive them. Maybe, you were feeling better about it this time around. Maybe they started to look like they were changing, or they were making fake promises or false promises. And, you were feeling confident about this time. You're like, okay, maybe this can work. Maybe we can try again. And then all of a sudden something happened and you're just like, what the hell? Like, why is this situation repeating itself? Why it looked like it was going good and now it's not, or I thought they were going to come back around and they're not, or I thought like this was going to work out. I thought they were going to say sorry. I thought they, whatever your situation is, I don't know you personally. I can only get the energy, and the energy is, this is what this is. And it's like, you're pissed off and angry because I think you were considering giving this person another chance, and they kind of showed you why you shouldn't. And that kind of pissed you off. I think you could be angry with them. You could be angry with the situation. You could be angry with yourself. There could be kind of, I wouldn't say jealousy, but there could be some jealousy here. There could be, Queen of Wands is like jealousy. You could also be in a position, Taurus, where you've had enough with this person and now you're expecting to control the situation. You want them to be a certain way and they're not being that way. And that could be kind of making you upset. In a way, you might be trying to control this person and the situation, and I think you're expecting a certain result. And if any other result that they give you will not be good enough for you. So in their attempts of effort, they might be lacking in the right communication, but if they're trying and you're not looking at it like that, if you're like, well, that's not good enough, I need something specific from you. I want a direct answer. I want a direct, like, only one answer is correct. I only want one response from you, one only, and it has to sound like this. You have to say this. If things are not going your way, like if you're not getting the communication that you specifically want, you're a little pissed off about that. And they're over here like, well, that's not fair. Like, you have to work with me here. And you're just like, no, I have a certain standard, I have a certain want, and this is the only way I'm going to get through it, and I'm not taking any other answer. So in one way, they feel like you're being unjust and unfair. They feel like you're being a little harsh. And at the same time, you're taking on this, I'm taking control of this situation. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. Okay? This is the energy, the mutual situation that you two, if you're already not, you've either already started to enter this situation or you're currently starting to go into it. Between you two, again, mutual, could be you, them, both of you. We have the Queen of Swords in reversed here, okay? We all know Queen of Swords is the Ice Queen. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Let's clarify. But to me, this is already telling me, hold on, let me clarify. Because my tarot videos are so long, and because when I'm doing them back to back, I feel like I've been talking for hours and my jaw just hurts. I'm like, oh, this is so much work. Two more shuffles. We have the Moon, Pisces energy, with the Emperor in reverse. We have Aries energy here. So yeah, I feel like, okay, couple situations. Somebody here is trying to control someone or a situation a little too hard, which Tauruses, you are kind of guilty of that. You're very, very stubborn. We all know that. And, when you're expecting a certain way or you feel a certain way, there is no talking you out of it. There is no letting you see the other side. You're just like, well, no, I feel this way and this is the correct way to help me get through that. When your mind is made up, your mind is made up. And compromise with you doesn't work when you're in that state of mind. When you think that something should be one specific way and nothing else will do. That stubbornness. You might have very valid feelings for being like that and feeling like that. I'm not saying you don't. Your feelings aren't valid. They could be very valid. Who knows what this person did to you or put you through? You might have every right to feel like that, but will it benefit you in the long run if you want this person back, or if you want a certain kind of respect for them? And if they're trying and it's not good enough for you, well, you got to figure out where you're willing to lay down your sword a little bit. Because, I mean, a lot of times people always want their cake and eat it too. And it's like, we have to realize that everybody's human, right? And everybody has different ways of dealing with things. The Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like somebody here, now whether it's you or them, somebody here did return. A missing person has returned into your life. I do think that you two are messing with each other again, or at least communicating, or starting to talk again, starting to rekindle. And if you haven't, I do see that happening in the month of July. I do, even if you're in complete no communication right now. I don't feel like you guys are, but if you are, I feel like this will pick up, someone's returning, and it doesn't go as planned, okay? Because the way you two work together, the way you are a stubborn Taurus, and the way they don't take responsibility for things. And it's not a good combination. It's not a problem-solving couple, so to speak. You know, and with the moon here, in the Emperor in reverse, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, so it's like the mask of someone has been shattered. We all know the moon is like secrets, illusion, delusion, right? And it's like the mask of someone is being shattered here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You know, it's a person who can't be trusted. So somebody here returns, and somebody here knows they can't trust the other person. And why is that? Because of the moon and the Emperor in reverse, which is very funny. If I were to teach you tarot right now, and I would tell you how these cards came out, Queen of Swords in reverse, someone can't be trusted. A missing person returns, okay? A mask wears off. The moon. Secrets, illusions, things in behind the scenes that are yet to be uncovered. What's the next chapter of the story? What are the secrets here? Someone can't be trusted. Someone returns. Why? Because there's something here that's not being revealed. And what is that? Emperor in reverse. Someone who manipulates situations. Someone who controls too much. Somebody who can be abusive, manipulative, gaslighting, tactful, to their own self-serving benefits. If you are to put all three of those cards into a storybook, what kind of situation are we dealing with here, Taurus? An ugly one. A very ugly one. Okay, so this is what's happening throughout the month of July. You cannot trust this person. They're wearing a mask. They do and say what they need to do and say to get what they want from people because they are self-serving. Because they are beneficial to themselves. Okay? They are hiding things that you don't know. They let you see what they want you to see. They tell you what you want to hear. And on the outside, or on the inside, there is a lot more going on that you are completely unaware of. This person with the Emperor energy is very good at spinning things the way they want to spin them. Okay? And you might have fallen into their trap way too many times. You might have believed way too many things. You might have been too gullible. You're a Taurus, you're grounded. You don't have that kind of mindset like this person, okay? So you're not thinking like this person. It's easy to be tricked when you don't have a deceitful mind, right? When you don't think like people are, you know, you might know people are capable, but you don't know how capable, because if you're not doing those evil things to people, it can happen to you very easy, because you're like, wow, my mind didn't even go there. I didn't even think of that, because my mind doesn't think like that. I don't act like that. I'm not that type of person. So, you know, and you're angry right now, okay? The Queen of Swords is like, yeah, somebody here is at odds with somebody here. This is a person who cannot be trusted, and this is what you'll be going through. You'll be, throughout the month of July, you'll keep seeing this person's mask be shattered over and over and over again. You'll keep finding things out that you don't want to find out. Or a situation will happen repeatedly throughout the month of July, and they're able to cover their tracks really easy. And then the next day, you're like, wait a minute, that didn't make sense. I didn't question that. Well, they told me this before, and now I'm seeing this, and that doesn't add up. And I feel like these situations are going to happen throughout the month of July on a huge magnitude scale. Like, it's going to keep happening with this person. And you're going to get angrier and angrier and angrier. I think it's because generally this person tricks you into like keeping you in their energy, and a part of you just wants it to work because it's simpler, because it's easier, because you're already with this person, whatever. Maybe you're lonely, maybe you love them, maybe it just makes sense to be together, maybe they make you feel really special, but then they do stuff like this, and it's like, what the hell, whatever they're doing, whatever they've done to you, and it's pissing you off. How they feel about you is we have the Knight of Wands. So we have us fire energy here, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. They are sexually into you, that's for sure. There is passion, there is sex. Let's hope that you are not giving them sex without a committed relationship. Don't act like the husband or the wife. Don't take on the husband-wife, the girlfriend-boyfriend role without the title, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that, because that's how people get taken advantage of. Don't do that. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands energy too is also very fleeting. It could be the player. It could be this someone, not to say that they're sleeping around or that you're sleeping around, but it doesn't have to be they're sleeping with other people, but it is the hot and cold in and out behavior. It is the, well, even if I'm not sleeping with other people, I'll still be doing my own thing, whatever I want to do, whatever I'm into. And when I decide to care about you, or when I want something from you, or when I'm lonely and I want sex from you, then I will show up like Prince Charming. And when I've got my fix, I'm out the door. But I'll be back when I feel that urge again. Knight of Wands. I don't like the Knight of Wands here. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Now, this is how they feel about you. So it's very possible that they feel like you are someone who does whatever they want, and you don't care how you treat them. You know, not to say that's what you're doing, Taurus, but they could be feeling like that. Now, if you're a Taurus who was betrayed and you felt like you had the right to move on and to see what else is out there, and then they came back in your energy and now they have a problem of what you did when you were split up, that could be a real thing. You know what I mean? That could be, you know, where you're like, well, they were treating me like crap, so of course I was seeing what else was out there. I don't see the problem with that. That could be your mindset, and they could be feeling like they can't, you know, like you're in and out, like you're always breaking up with them, or you're always making them feel like they're not good enough, or you always have a problem with everything they do. And so they have this behavior pattern with you where they don't feel like committing fully to you, or they're not always the best towards you because of that. And that, you know, I'm not saying that's for every Taurus, but that, let's just clarify and see exactly, like, are they the aloof ones? Are you the aloof ones? Are you both guilty of it in your own way for your own reasons? We have the High Priestess in reverse here with the Queen of Swords upright. Wow. Yeah. So the reason why this is such an in and out passionate thing, I feel like sex is like the one thing you guys don't have a problem with. That's why. They feel this sex and this passion with you because that is this simple thing in your relationship. Everything else is not simple. There are past pains and past memories and past issues that either you or them are holding on to. Maybe both. And you're not letting them go. And you're letting them resurface over and over and over and over again. And someone here keeps trying to be together, but they won't let the past go. They won't let the issues go. And it's like couples can never move forward if someone just keeps bringing something up over and over and over and over again. But if this person feels like the problem never got resolved, and this person won't help fix the problem, if this person keeps putting it under the rug like it didn't exist, and they don't want to acknowledge it and they don't want to communicate about it, then this person's always going to bring it up. And this person's going to avoid it. And those issues are always going to be an issue. Whether that's cheating, whether that was some kind of betrayal, what if that it was some kind of disrespect, whatever it was. And so this relationship has been basically like, well, what is good about us? Okay, well, we can have sex. And there's no problems there. We don't fight about our sex life. We're passionate. We're horny for each other. We can have that connection. We can have that feeling when we're with each other. But then we know we can't stick around for long because then we start to fight. So it's like we leave and then we come back. And it's because of this. Is somebody here is not letting an issue go. Whether that's you, Taurus, because you feel justified to keep bringing it up. And maybe they don't want to own up to it. Maybe they don't want to take the responsibility. But somebody here has got to give. You're eventually going to have to accept, like, this is your personality and that's their personality. And if it doesn't work together, it doesn't work. And then you two are just hurting each other by keeping this going. You know, how they think about you in the situation. Because, you know, you can't control other people. You know? And Taurus, if you know you deserve better, someone who wants to fix problems with you so you don't feel like this all the time, then you deserve better. Which means you have to know that you can't keep believing this person in their mask. You can't keep taking them back. You can't keep letting them breadcrumb you. You can't keep forgetting all the bad they do and then just go back and have sex and be like, well, there's all these good things about us. And so I take them back into my life because this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. But if it always ends in the same bad, like if you guys are always ending up in the same loophole, the same cycle, then you have to know to break it. You have to be strong enough to break it. 3 of Wands in reverse for how they think of you and the situation. So they're expected, they thought you were going to come back to them by now, like fully come back. They thought they would have already had you in their grasp. They thought that you were going to come back. They're realizing that this plan had failed. You coming back has been delayed. It's kind of like you were maybe entertaining it, maybe on your way back, maybe you guys started sleeping together again, maybe you started flirting with them online or sending messages, and then all of a sudden they feel you pulling back. And you might be pulling back because of things they have said or done or haven't said and done. And they're feeling like, shit, this didn't work out. I need a new plan. Let's clarify. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Whoo. With the Fool in the reverse from the bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, Taurus, this is very cut and dry. This person had motives. They had secret motives to get you back. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. Okay? Whatever they want you back for. Whatever you provided for them, that they need that. Whether you provided security, comfort, whether they knew that you would always have their back, you would always take care of them. You've got something that they don't have and they want. And they are using sneaky, snacky tactics to be able to still keep what they have in their life, their cake, and then yet they're trying to get you so they can eat it too. And this person, Page of Wands in reverse, it's not working out for them. That's what they're literally looking at you as a situation and not as a person. Like, they're looking at you like some kind of gain in life. And not in the way we want our persons to look at us, okay? You are beneficial to them. And yes, we want to find people that benefit our life, right? Our partner ideally would bring growth to our life, would benefit our life, but would also bring unconditional love, okay? I feel like that this person, I do not see love here. I see self-serving behavior. I see you brought something to the table that they want. And their motives for staying in your life or your energy or doing whatever they do or keeping this up, this facade up, okay? There's a motive behind it. And it's a sneaky one. The outcome for you guys right now for the July, again, this is not the permanent outcome between you, but this is as for this read. This is for this timeline, this energy. Right now, the mutual outcome for both of you is the 9 of Swords. Guilt, sorrow, remorse, anger, insomnia, migraines. Any of those things sound fun? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's clarify. Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician upright. We have Gemini energy here, okay? And, okay. So, mutual energy. I don't know if this is you or them. You're going to know. I think it's a little bit of both. Because I think you're going through grief and sorrow. You might even feel guilt or regret, but not over things you've done to them, but over things you've let yourself do with them. For giving this another chance, for trusting them in the first place, for believing them, for knowing better, and yet keeping yourself in a cycle that you knew you should have exited. For wasting your time, for not seeing them for who they are, for letting them put the wool over your, for letting them literally manipulate you right in front of you, and you let it happen. And you could be beating yourself up. By the end of the month of July, if you are still dealing with this person and letting them have some kind of hold on you, by the end of July, you are going to have so much anxiety and grief and sorrow, and this person is going to bring up all these icky feelings that you've already had with them, all these problems that you've already dealt with them. You're going to see them resurface. If this person promised to change and then they started acting good and you thought you could trust them again, and then all of a sudden all the bad behaviors start repeating, it is going to hurt like hell, because they are going to be adding insult to injury. And you know, you knew better, and you let it happen. Because you let yourself be gullible, because you let yourself be lonely enough to take this person back, because you trusted them, because in one way or another it made sense to you, and now you're getting yourself bit in the ass for it. You're realizing at the end of the day, you two just don't work well together. Three of Pentacles in reverse. No matter a magician, no matter how much you want this, no matter how much you want to manifest this, you know, magician is also someone who plays their cards right. They are someone who is a magician. They can trick people. They can manipulate people to get what they want. And I feel like that this person has had a hold on you. I feel like everyone else around them might see their bullshit. Or maybe they blind everyone to it. Or maybe it's 50-50. A lot of people see right through them and a lot of people don't. I feel like you are someone who is 50-50. It's like sometimes you know the real them. And then other times they, like a magician, magically able to trick you, even though you know better, even though you knew them, even though you knew not to trust them. All of a sudden, it's like one day you woke up and you just automatically forgot about all the bad shit they did, and you're giving them a chance, and you're enjoying the moment, and you're laughing with them, and you're having sex with them, and it feels good. And it's like, wow, you totally forgot who they really are to you. And then boom, you remember, because the bad shit starts happening all over again. It's like once this person gets what they want from you, they will do it. Now, let's say you're a Taurus where you haven't gone through this cycle yet with this person. Then this is the time it's going to start. Like, this will happen throughout the month of July. Okay? If you're a Taurus who's already been in a repeating cycle with this person, it's repeating itself again. And you knew better. You knew better. My job as a tarot reader is to help people. And sometimes to help people, you have to tell them how it is. You have to. You have to have people find the courage to know what they're doing wrong so they can help themselves do better. And this is not your fault that this person's like this. It's not your fault that they manipulated you. It's not your fault that they took advantage of you. And it's not your fault that your heart hurts. You might be angry, your emotions, okay? But you have to do better, Taurus. Your advice is the Eight of Pentacles. For your advice to be the Eight of Pentacles, it is saying, cut and dry, I'm just going to tell you, if you were to look it up, Eight of Pentacles as advice. If you don't like something in your life, if it's not fulfilling you, if you're not satisfied, whether it's your job or your life, then you need to change it. And I feel like this is a reading where I'm not very comforting to you guys, Taurus. I'm very kind of cutthroat, because that's what the cards are telling me to tell you. It is very cutthroat. It is time to wipe your tears, pick yourself off the ground and you need to get to it. That is what this is. I feel like you might be keeping yourself in a cycle. Now, it's not your fault who does what to you. You can't control other people. But it is your fault if you continue to allow it to happen. And at some point, we all need to take accountability for our actions. And we get mad at other people when they hurt us and they don't take accountability for their actions. So, if you're mad that this person really won't take accountability for their actions, then you need to start taking accountability for the fact that you're still entertaining someone who won't take accountability for it. So take accountability for yourself then. Do not entertain this person. Know that you deserve better. Know that you want better. Know that obviously this person cannot be your person. And you deserve better. You want better. And you are not good. You are a Taurus and you are stubborn. So use your stubbornness in the right direction. Put your foot down with this person. And no matter how beautiful their magic show is, do not let them put a turtle dove or beautiful swan in front of your face and make you think that that's a swan. It's not. Because when the clouds cover, you'll realize that that is just a pile of rock and shit. Okay? That they made an illusion. They made you think it was a swan, but it's a pile of shit. Okay? Don't let them be stubborn for your own benefit. 8 of Pentacles is there could be some kind of laziness where you want something, you're not getting it. Maybe you keep going back to this person because you're not really finding love in other areas. Then what are you doing? Are you really putting yourself out there? Are you spending too much time and energy on this person to really give anyone else a chance? Did you give 1 or 2 dates a chance and it went bad and you were like, well, it didn't work out. I'm not getting lucky in love. I'll go back to my ex. I'll go back to this person. Or I'll keep trying to get them back. Like, are you really putting in the work? You have to be honest with yourself. That is your advice. If you don't like something, change it. If your job's making you miserable, if the place you live is making you miserable, if your life is not going the way you want, then you need to change it. And that is your advice. And if you don't know how to change it, there are many, many things, life coach videos on YouTube. Try anything. Start somewhere. That is the key. If you don't know where to go, start somewhere. Pick up one new hobby. Go try one new class. You have no idea the people you'll meet. You'll have no idea the connections that will occur. You have no idea how one day, one event could change your life. None. You know? People might go to 3 different classes, 3 different activities, and never meet anyone they connect with. And then boom, they try the 4th one. All of a sudden, they meet someone, they become best friends. They end up hanging out in their life, meeting all these new people, and one of them ends up being their true love, and their entire life changes, and they're traveling the world together, they're buying houses. All it takes is one day, one event, one change in your life, and it could change everything. And just because you tried 1 or 2 things, or 1 or 2 people, or 1 or 2 tries, and it didn't work, doesn't mean you give up. 2 more shuffles. I can't urge that enough to stubborn Tauruses. Or to anybody. The 8 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, your advice. Quick action. Time to take action. For the 3 of Wands, it is time to put a plan and execute it. Okay? It is time that you start really thinking about what you want. And it is time to take action. Because I feel like you're waiting, 3 of Wands, waiting for something to happen to you. You need to be a part of that waiting game. You need to stop waiting and you need to start putting in, my one friend who's a Taurus always complains about her love life. Love her to death, won't do anything to make her love life. I've suggested her doing speed dating. I've suggested her going out more, trying more things, doing more things. She will hang out with the same crowd of people and do the same thing every day. And then she will put all her energy into her ex. And then she has no free time for anybody else or for anything else. And I'm like, well, how are you expecting to meet new people if you're not willing to do anything new? If you're really not willing to put the work in? Like, they're not going to show up on your door. It's not going to be the milkman. The milkman is not your true love, okay? That is a 1 in a billion chance that the milkman shows up on your door and you guys fall in love, okay? You have to put yourself in situations to meet new people, to get out there, to experience a different life. You have to take those chances. Life is not going to do it for you. And that is your advice, Taurus. If you don't like it, you need to change it. And you can't wait for someone to change it for you. And you can't wait for something to happen. You can't wait for an opportunity to cross your path. You have to partake in that. You are responsible for how your life turns out. What's coming towards you, or what you need to know for the near future? Anywhere from now to the next 3 months could be, this could happen in 2 days from now. This could happen in 2 weeks, 2 months. It could be the whole 3 months. You guys got the Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy here. Let's clarify. I feel like with the Temperance in reverse, let me clarify first. 3 more shuffles. Knight of Cups upright with the King of Wands in reverse. Wow. So Temperance in reverse, cut and dry. It means you're pouring your energy into wasteful situations, into chaos, into destructive things. There's going to be an imbalance. There's going to be an anxiety. There's going to be a wish for a peaceful life. And as I'm looking at all the cards on my table right now, and as I'm seeing the story unfold with you, Taurus, I can see exactly what's happening. You are going to keep pouring energy, wasteful energy, into this connection and into this person, or into things that are not going to get you what you want. It is going to cause an imbalance. It is going to cause a destruction. It is going to cause unhappiness. It is going to cause anxiety. And it has to do with your love life. Knight of Cups upright, King of Wands in reverse. It looks like you keep giving love or forgiving or time and attention to an individual like the King of Wands in reverse, who is a self-serving individual who will screw you over if it benefits them. If it benefits them to be good to you, they'll be good to you. King of Wands in reverse does whatever they want. It doesn't mean they're a bad guy, but if it serves them to be a bad person, then they will be. If it serves them to be a good person, then that's when they'll be a good person. But you can't trust the King of Wands in reverse, because as soon as something doesn't serve them, they will act a certain way. You will not win with the King of Wands in reverse, especially it being a king, meaning it tops page, knights, queens, which means this person is very strongly a self-serving individual. And it is very hard to break those type of people's habits. They might come off as Prince Charming. Temperance in reverse. You're feeling all these things. This is what's coming towards you. Could be a warning, a blessing when I do these. I'm going to take this as a warning. They're coming to you like Prince Charming. All of a sudden you think everything's good again. They're talking to you. They're communicating with you. They're making you feel loved and special. But who are they? Really? King of Wands in reverse. And that is what continues this imbalance with you. Because you're pouring your energy into someone you know you shouldn't. Because this person has two faces. They can look really, really good and trick you into thinking you have a swan in front of you, but it's really a pile of shit. Okay? And this will keep throwing you off, because as soon as you think it's good, it goes bad. And then it starts going good again, and then it goes bad. And again, you're either the Taurus who has already been in this cycle for quite some time with this person, or you are a Taurus that is entering this cycle with an individual. And I urge you to really, really, really take the advice and to consider, if something's not working and if something is not making you happy, then you need to change it. And that means removing these type of people from your life for good, and not letting them be a magician and make a swan out of shit. Okay? That is what I have for you guys for the month of July for the first half. I will see you for the second half. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys, and thank you so much for stopping by and showing love. I miss all of you so much, and I love being here with you guys. Till next time. Ciao.